What has been the calm before the storm for you guys recently? Have you guys felt it? Like the calmness before something goes to like into chaos and you have to like quickly adapt. Otherwise you fail the mission type. Has that happened lately? Can you share for the people watching?
The first one that came to my mind was so I took it and I saw you.
Yeah, took it.
A couple of weeks ago, we were both outside and he went inside to get something. And I was just staring up, feeling very calm. I was just waiting for him to come back. And he doesn't come back. I'm like, okay, it's weird. And then I just hear our call, which is caw. And then I hear it again, caw. And that's it. So I'm calling back. And I feel the sensation of like, this feels way too calm right now. Breathe. Something is happening. I know that as soon as I go inside, I'm going to have to deal with something. So I go and he's laying on the ground. He passed out. He was calling me as a like resort of I'm going.
You're in a journey.
Yeah, I trust you.
Yeah.
I'm going. And then coming in, getting myself in the breath. What am I gonna do? He's here, tears running down my face. But that was the storm for sure. And the calm before the storm was, like I said, questioning how peaceful it felt. And I knew something was off. Not that things aren't supposed to be peaceful, but I felt that something was about us in the sky going, oh, okay, it's forming. And then thankfully, of course, he woke up, everything was safe, and looked into it. What about you?
The calm was the caca for me. Then the storm was a journey.
Can you share a little bit?
Yeah, like
don't like give us as much details as you want.
All right. Gonna go down a long rabbit hole, but I'm gonna make it short. When you don't know that you have the power of manifestation, but you have it because we all manifest whatever we want. As a kid, I would force myself sick in different situations. Not because I wanted to be sick, because I didn't want to be in other situations. So my way of dealing with the emotional world was I'm sick, so I don't have to show up.
That's a good feeling though, like not going to school because you stay home.
Right. Yeah, you want that. You want that?
Yeah, and now you're gonna watch TV.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch. Like,
but think about it, like by 9 a.m. you're bored
so much.
Because you're like wide awake, so you're like,
oh,
yeah. In school you would be running outside with other kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like a greasy.
So over the years, that created a conflict with my immune system because, like, in the medical system, I wasn't sick, but I was having the symptoms of sickness. So I will get antibiotics to make my immune system stronger. Long story short, antibiotics stopped working, and I stopped acting out that way. But throughout the year, I developed this, I don't know how to call it, but
mechanism
of fear around pain. Nothing was happening to me. Alejandra was just talking to me about a story that she went to the doctor and the doctor was just cleaning a cyst on her face.
But it was graphic.
It was very graphic. And I just walked up. I'm there. The sun is hitting me on the chest and I'm feeling oh my God, imagine that you were there. Imagine you were sitting on that chair. Imagine that someone was doing that to you. I can process that very quick and feel it on my body. So when I felt it, now I have my mechanisms, right? Dude, you're feeling this? Just move the energy. Go inside, move, and do whatever you have to do.
Like, what is the first signal that you're like, hey?
It's like lightheadedness. The first thing I start feeling is that I start holding my breath. You're talking to me, but and then when I want to breathe, my lungs are closed. And I can feel all of that. Yeah. So instead of doing that, I know that by moving, I open myself to breathe again because the moving mechanism creates more CO2. So my body's like, okay, breathe, breathe. I come in, I drink water, and I feel my body. So I sit down on that mat because I know how it is. So if I force myself to do anything else, I know the way I'm going. If I relax here, I know I'm staying. So after a minute there, I feel cool. So I go to the bathroom, I wash my face, yeah, I did it. But on my way back to the patio where Alejandra was sitting, I feel it right halfway through. Fuck, this is not over. Sit down right now. Right, sit down. You're cool, man. Just chill. Just chill. I'm not gonna be able to stop that. And that's what I remember. The next thing I remember is like it's like my story today. That guy explained it so well. You go into a vortex, dude. The two last time it happened to me, I can see it clearly. It's like a vortex of light, and there's just stars and planets and galaxies, and everything is just going. And you're going nowhere else but into your body. That all of that transit is just into your body, and it's like getting born, like getting like coming out into the world. Because at one moment you get to choose, like you don't know you are there until one point that it's like you're passing your thoughts, you're passing your emotions, your experiences. Like, wait, that was a month ago. Wait, that was last week. Wait, that was just this morning. What? Why am I in all of these different places at the same time? I'm going, whoa, take a breath. Oh fuck! Hi, I'm here, and that's it. And then I'm back.
And it's me on top of it.
But it's crazy because I couldn't. In the past, it was so emotionally intense that I could never understand all of what was happening. Like I would just feel so intense that I would just go and then come back and feel like, oh, the world is ending. My body is wrong. No, my body's okay.
And angry.
Yeah, angry on myself.
My body did that.
Yeah. How do you guys dealt with or integrated that chaos though? Because remember during our last workshop, during our last workshop, we talked about how every time we grow, right? Let's take it one step back because I don't think I have shared this with you guys yet. But for something to be alive, it must express life. We can all agree on that. People who are listening to this, all of us we agree on that, right? And we're living things, right? So we must. It's a necessary thing for us to do to express life. But how do we express life? Different factors, right? The evidences of life are assimilation, excretion, reproduction, and growth. Without these factors, life is not expressed, right? That's why you have to eat something, right? It has to contract, expand. It has to go through a whole process of like going through your organs before it can come out, right? So assimilation, I don't like that. Or this is really good. Let me digest it.
Yeah.
So every time this process is happening, we're either integrating it, storing it, or excreting it, right?
Yep.
So how did you guys experience the integration of this chaotic moment, especially being people that are aware to their conscious being, right? Or that you're self-aware, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. In my case, it's the communication part, At the beginning, when I was younger, it would be very scary to think that something was wrong. In reality, it's just my tension is just lowering or peaking, and in that process of lowering and peaking, my body rather passed out and reset. But communicating that it's happening helps a lot. Probably makes my nervous system feel safe. It integrates a part of like, okay, I'm saying this, I'm not just keeping it to myself. The caca, even if I pass out, the caca felt safe. Like, okay, I'm hey, something is not going right.
Mhm.
In a way, in the past I would hold it until it just passed, and then it's like it's just happening. What the fuck?
Mhm.
So the communication with myself, it's very important.
Mhm.
Yeah, like expressing whatever it is. It like I don't know you. When I, as a kid, when somebody would have takes like a sample of blood,
Mhm.
for me it was so traumatic all the time.
Mhm.
Pass out
Mhm.
every time. I will go to the doctor and tell the lady, "Hey man, no, don't see me, please. Lay me down."
Mhm.
Why? Well,
You're gonna pass out.
yeah. Um, then with the years I learned to integrate that and to look at the nurse and tell the nurse, look, be as soft as you can. But the most important part, talk to me about something that is not related to what is happening.
Mhm.
I get very impressed if you start, oh, well, here, I'm gonna do this to you, and I'm gonna do to you. No, no, no. Don't tell me what you just do it. Yeah, I know you're gonna do it. You know you're gonna do it to me. Do it. But talk to me so my mind is actually processing something and going through something, and that actually helps. And I don't pass out.
Gotcha.
Very interesting.
How do you integrate that?
Yeah. For me, I really had to sit down. Like, of course, we both spoke about it after we both, like, it happened, separated, process it, talk about it,
Mhm.
and now moving forward. It's different relationship with what's happening. I seeked a lot of understanding of like what's happening in his body.
Mhm.
I researched how can I help in that situations, but on the like real deep core, I sat with myself and the thought of Hadi dying, right, and being okay with that. That because it was hilarious. The day before, it's hilarious. Like whatever. The day right before,
Mhm.
we were having a beautiful event. It felt very community like. I felt totally in love with him and us and this whole project. And the day after, he passes out, and it rushes through my mind of I have finally let someone in through the walls, and they could die at any moment without me being able to control. Like it's his choice if he breathes again or not. Crying it a bunch, and at the end of it, feeling grateful that I get to experience this love every day until I don't. Makes me want to cry.
Aw.
But that's it. And then every day, like right before he leaves, tell him I love him. Like death is here all the time.
Mhm.
We can't just think, oh, it's gonna happen when we're 80 or 90. And the tears will come. I will definitely feel sad for it. I'll probably cry for a year, 2, 3. I don't know. And it's yeah, that's how it's been processed.
Yeah.
Showing love whenever I get the chance, knowing that this is so precious, and at the same time, it's okay. Like when he dies, I will be okay.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
And leaving
It's a-
this behind.
it's a
Let's
lot-
just go there because
Because it's
you took
true.
us there.
It's all.
Like, would you? Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
probe a
dude.
little. That's my job. That's my job right here. But dude, how would you feel about dying right now? Like, are you gonna regret anything when you meet the other self that is like, bro, you should have done this and you knew you should have done it, but no,